What up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button and click that notification bell so that way you would be notified any and every time I post another video. I was going to post one last night, but I was just extremely tired, with daylight saving times and all that. Like when it's 7 o'clock, it feels like it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was just absolutely exhausted. But let's get right into it. We got, some big news at the end. Please stay for the entire time and watch it because it's extremely bullish for the world of cryptocurrency as we know it. But real quick, a quick article from Cointelegraph says the incoming New York mayor wants crypto taught in schools. Incoming New York Mayor Eric Adams believes schools should be preparing students to navigate the world of cryptocurrency and digital assets. I strongly believe, and I strongly hold firm on this, that schools should be teaching digital assets, what cryptocurrency is, how the blockchain works, and how it's the future of our world as we know it. This is the same mayor that said that he wants to do his first 3 paychecks in cryptocurrency. And that's amazing because back when I was in school, cryptocurrency, digital assets, blockchain, how to get out of debt, how to not be in debt, how to actually, save, how to invest, and all of that real world stuff was not taught. So now that me being outside of all of that, looking in, seeing that there's actually somebody that cares enough about what digital assets can do for you and what the world of blockchain is actually going to be in the future, that makes me smile. That makes me happy because, I'm not old. Like I'm young and, I have a high school diploma, an undergrad, and an MBA, but throughout all of those years, nobody has taught us how to invest nor what debt could do, for you, even though, I lucked out, I had to learn all that stuff on my own and actually share with the people that I love around me. But at the same time, why isn't this stuff taught? But I don't know. I mean, that's just my rant. But I'm glad that that the mayor-elect Adams is going to, doubling down on this. But it also goes out and says that the New York mayor-elect Eric Adams appears to be doubling down on his pro-crypto stance, asserting that schools should incorporate cryptocurrency studies into their systems. Yes, because there's a lot of scams going on right now. And I believe that once regulation actually happens, the cryptos that are actually regulated, whether it be ISO 200 2022 or the other cryptocurrencies, those are probably going to be the ones that are actually going to be talked about. Those are going to be the ones that are actually going to solidify themselves in U.S. history books as the top cryptocurrencies to only invest in, because 85% of those cryptos that are out here right now are going to be gone. That's what I always say, that utility, liquidity, and mass adoption. But let's keep going. It says, speaking during Sunday interview with CNN State of the Union, Adams described cryptocurrency as a new way of paying for goods and services, which I believe, throughout the entire globe, urging local schools to equip students for the new way of thinking about blockchain technology and digital assets. Quote, we must open our schools to teach the technology, to teach this new way of thinking. Yes, we do, because we're so built on a world that's based off of old techniques. We're based off a world that's based off of old ways. It's only a matter, it's time for us to branch out and think about what cryptocurrency is, how it works, and how it's going to change the world. So this mayor is really going to be hitting the ground running, and I'm super excited for him and for New York to see what this is going to happen. I can see a law getting into place about this. I can see once this law comes about and actually New York being a test ground to see how it works and how people are starting to understand. Because I can guarantee you, the more education on cryptocurrency in schools that we have, the better that people know outside the world and for common sense, because everybody says common sense is supposed to be common sense. But not always. Common sense is not always common sense. Think about that for a minute. That may not have made sense, but if you really think about what I just said, it does make a ton of sense. If you have knowledge on the actual fundamentals of cryptocurrency and blockchain, if you have that mental knowledge starting off, just that fundamental basis, then you and anyone else will be able to spot out anytime a crypto is created. You can determine mentally whether or not you want to invest in it. You don't have to rely on any type of Twitter influencers, celebrities, athletes, YouTube content creators. Like, you won't have to, rely on that, but, when it comes to, oh, should I invest in this? Because those people, including myself, they don't have the right to tell you what to invest in. We're not financial advisors, so we can't tell you what to invest in and how to do it. You will actually have that fundamental basis and knowledge to know whether or not something is a scam or whether or not something is a pump and dump. Like, you will have that fundamental basis if that's placed in school. So yeah, I think that's extremely exciting. I believe we're in extremely exciting times. But yeah, that is it for that one. And we're gonna go straight to this one. So, another article from Cointelegraph. Excuse me. For those that don't know, last night Ethereum hit another all-time high, and it's going to 5,000. Article from Cointelegraph says Ethereum back in price discovery as ETH approaches 5K. This is absolutely insane to me. I understand why Ethereum is going to go to 5K. Once it goes to 5K, there was a previous article that we talked about a few days ago that says once it gets to 6K, then it's going to go straight up to 4K. I'm sorry, not 4K, but 14K. I get it. This cryptocurrency was around in the beginning with Bitcoin. It's the number 2 cryptocurrency out there. It's first generation of cryptocurrency that's trying to move from proof of work to proof of stake, that allows people to stake their Ethereum to validate the blockchain and get passive income back. I know at first it was you have to have 32 ETH to get passive income, and that's a lot. But then the exchanges are now saying that you don't have to have 32, but you can stake as much as you want. But I don't encourage the staking of cryptocurrency actually on an exchange, because there's that phrase all the time: not your keys, not your coin. If you are staking, then this is advice. If you're staking, people get like a Ledger or a Trezor wallet. Those are hardware wallets that allows you to protect your keys on your it allows you to protect your keys, that passphrase, on your hardware wallet, that then allows you to able to access your digital assets on the blockchain. Your cryptocurrency does not stay on your hardware wallet. It is not on your hardware wallet. It's never on a hardware wallet. But the security keys are the passphrase that's connected and that's actually in your hardware wallet, gives you access to your cryptocurrency on the blockchain. So if anybody tells you differently, that's not the case. Your keys that unlocks your digital assets on the blockchain are actually on your hardware wallet, versus you having your ETH or your whatever the case may be on an exchange. You don't own it because the exchange could close down at any moment and you not get your funds. So it's highly important that you actually get a hardware wallet. They're expensive. Some range between $50 to $100, but the ones that I really recommend are Ledger and Trezor. That's just, I highly recommend it. I'm not shilling them out. This is not an advertisement, but it's highly important. Anybody in crypto should have a hardware wallet, point blank, period. You want to protect your funds. You want to own your own crypto. The only way you can own your crypto is if you hold a hardware wallet. And please do your research on it. I have a Ledger. I have a Trezor. It's one of those things that you just need to invest in. It's your future. It could possibly create generational wealth for you. It could possibly change the world. Well, it will change the world, but you just have to do your research on it. But yeah, this is great. Do I think that when it comes to the inflationary pressure, it is bubbling? But here's the thing. ETH is a first generational cryptocurrency. I get it. I love it. the price is going to go up because they're doing the ETH burn that you can see on the website of how much ETH that they're burning constantly every minute, every 10 minutes, every 15, every 30 minutes. You can see that. But here's the thing, people. I'm not bashing it. ETH, I love ETH. You know, proof of stake, they're actually changing it. You know, their upgrades are coming through. But here's the thing that gets me. ETH is kind of like the US dollar in itself. There's so many people pushing it and backing it. Do I believe in the practices that actually happen that's actually coming to the light with the Ripple versus SEC case? No, because with that case, the SEC is actually made a way for Bitcoin and Ethereum and closed the door on the rest of the cryptocurrency world. And I'm not saying that that's right. Actually, it's pretty messed up. Do I believe Ripple's going to win this case and it's going to have a Ripple test? I absolutely believe that there's going to be a Ripple test. I'm going to always talk about XRP and that it being a bridge currency and that it was deemed a virtual currency from FinCENs back a few years ago. That's always going to be the case. I'm going to always believe in XRP. I'm probably going to get some flack in the comments, but XRP, it is what it is. And the fact that the SEC closed the door and made a path for Bitcoin and ETH, it's madness. It's absolutely madness to me. But I will say this, ETH is doing its thing. Do I believe it's going to go to 10K soon? Yes. It has a $500 billion market cap right now. Do I see it making good gains for people? Yes. I'm not a financial advisor. Do your research on ETH, but it can make passive income. And that's what I talk about every time on my video, passive income. You know, once they finally transition from proof of work completely to proof of stake, it'll be a game changer. But do I believe it's going to be too late? Yeah, because you got blockchains like Cardano's native asset ADA that's actually already doing proof of stake and just actually integrated smart contracts. And just as of a few days ago, they effectively integrated it in there to where, you know, it's just pretty much seamless and just, it's going to be unstoppable. So I didn't mention Cardano's blockchain to bash Ethereum, but at the same time, Ethereum has a unlimited supply, even though there's a burn system, you know, in place. I love it. Don't get me wrong. But do I think that there's other blockchains out there that can do the same thing as Ethereum, if not better? Yes. It's just that first mover's advantage is just what gets everybody all the time. Because, you know, of course, you got ETH with NFTs, smart contracts, but not proof of stake. But yep, that is great. ETH hit its all-time high. Is it going to 5K soon? Yes, I absolutely believe it is going to 5K soon. But in biggest news of today that just came out of Cointelegraph, guess what? We have more people, we have more countries that's going to possibly be having Bitcoin as legal tender. You got it. And I seen this coming. I just had a feeling, you know, again, like I always tell you, countries don't want to be the first, but they also don't want to be the last. Now, here it goes. You ready? Let's get it right into it. It says Zimbabwe may be the next country to embrace Bitcoin as legal tender. Zimbabwe is currently engaged in consultations regarding growing interest in crypto and the potential risks. I can tell you right now, there's little to no risk in making Bitcoin legal tender. People say that there's risk. Personally, there's no risk because if you, like I told you earlier, if you understand the fundamentals of what Bitcoin was created for, electronic cash, peer-to-peer electronic cash that allows no middleman to be in between it. Do you realize how powerful that is? There's only 21 million Bitcoin that was ever created, and the supply shock has not even came about yet. Like, just think about that. You got people who had Bitcoin back in 2010 or 2011 that lost it on their computer, gone. You have that person that had like 1 million or something Bitcoin on his computer and threw it away in a dumpster and is still trying to find it, gone. You have 1 million that Satoshi even left, and actually was in the white paper actually even saying that 1 million is going to be locked up for good. So I don't know why people are actually complaining about what happens if he unlocks that 1 million. No, that 1 million is supposed to be out of the circulation to actually make Bitcoin more scarce. So that's gone. Then you have a person that, what was it? They had like a few that had 2 million that was missing. So that's gone. So the supply shock is actually gone. So if you take all of that out of the circulation, what is really, what is it, 13, 14 million? It's not even 21 million. So that's not even enough for the millionaires that we have in this world to even obtain one. So if you, now hear me out. If you are thinking about getting one, do your research. I can't tell you what to do. Crypto vanity is real. I know people always want to try to get a whole number. Oh, let's say, oh, they got 0.25 Bitcoin. Oh, but I want another 0.25. You know, crypto vanity is real and it's addictive. Just do your research. Consult a financial advisor. I'm not one. I'm going to continue to say that. But it's just that the fact that other countries are starting to I think about having Bitcoin legal tender. But we know that anytime news comes out like this, it's probably already done behind the scenes. They're just waiting for a moment to actually say, we got Bitcoin in law as legal tender in Zimbabwe. But that is amazing. But let me just read this real quick. It says, Zimbabwe has been paying attention to increasing demand for crypto among its people, which it views as a possible avenue for growth. The country has also been repetitive to regulating the entire sector. So here's the thing. You sit back and you watch countries make money. You're sitting back and you're watching El Salvador get out of debt. You're sitting here and you're watching everybody like just incorporating Bitcoin in their systems. Like, do you just, I get it. Like, you want to try to sit back and wait. But at what mindset do you as people and you as a government sit there and think, okay, we waited too much. We've waited for too long. Now Bitcoin is 150,000. Now you're getting in and it's like, okay, well, where's the gains? And I'm not just saying that just for governments or for countries, but for people too. But it's just, you know why Bitcoin was created. You know Bitcoin is a revolution. You know Bitcoin cannot be stopped. No matter if the internet goes down, well, you can send it through text. You can send it through radio frequencies. You can send it through satellites that freaking Elon Musk is actually putting in the satellites just in case there's a great disaster, a blackout. We all know that's coming. But here's the thing. But it's just, you know that Bitcoin can't be stopped. So people, why are you trying to fight it? Like, I'm not a Bitcoin maxi. I'm not. But when the cryptocurrency is doing well and when there's, what is it, people? Say it with me. So I'm going to give you a chance to say it. You got it. Liquidity, utility, and mass adoption. When those three are actually combined and put in together, like that, like, it's a done deal. And the fact that El Salvador actually was the first country to ever make Bitcoin legal tender, that was the first country. Now we have other countries like Zimbabwe coming out saying that they're thinking about it. And that means, I believe 2022 is going to be the year where everything gets passed. I don't care. I'm calling it Bitcoin ETF, XRP, non-security, which that might be here soon. They're going to let the people pick who's the winners and who's the losers in this cryptocurrency space instead of actually the government picking the winners and the losers. But it says here, Zimbabwe's government is considering utilizing Bitcoin as legal payment option to meet the growing demand and harness and technology. If the government is for the people, like the government is supposed to be for the people and not to actually make rules and actually tell the people what they need to do, if this is the case, people, Bitcoin is already classified as legal tender from Zimbabwe. Because if there's growing demand, if people keep asking, especially if there's people like myself, that's a millennial, and then, you know, like the younger people coming down there, if people keep saying, we want Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies to be regulated in their country, and that's all that they talk about, and that's all that's been coming up and brought up in the world, then eventually you're going to have to, because if you don't, you're going to get left behind. Point blank, period. You're going to get left behind. But here it says here, let me see. He also stated that the authorities are attempting to develop regulations to protect consumers and help the country's financial future. See, there it goes again. This is this is like the fourth country that's that's actually saying they're building crypto regulations. So, folks, stuff is going on behind the scenes. Like, and me as a content creator, it's my job to show you and try to have you connect the dots with your brain and say, oh, well, that's what's going on. Why didn't anybody tell us this? Well, we're telling you right now. Me and other great and brilliant other content creators who actually talk about cryptocurrency. Like, I kid you not, it's happening right before our eyes. It's literally written on the wall. It's written everywhere you go. There's a saying that you don't start looking into stuff until you hear it 7 times. Well, I'm about to say it 7 times for you. Bitcoin, 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 Bitcoin. Crypto, 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 crypto. There, you heard it. Go look into it. It's something that's not going away. You got Coinstar and CoinMe pairing up together to have 200 plus Bitcoin ATMs in Walmart. Like, it's everywhere. It's inevitable. You can't stop something that's decentralized. Well, I'm not going to go into that, but there's a lot of decentralized cryptocurrencies out there. XRP is one of them. I'm going to continue to say XRP is one of them. Ethereum is one of them. I mean, we just talked about it, so I'm not going to give them any, bad news or, whatnot. There's other cryptocurrencies that are decentralized that can't be stopped. This also goes here and says that Zimbabwe has not made any major declarations yet. You have, because the fact is, once the news comes out, that means, everything's already written. You're just waiting, you're just waiting for the right time to actually announce it. And what better right time to announce it than now when everything is going up? Because if you do it in the bull market, bear market, you're not really, it's going to sneak past, and not have any slippage. But at the same time, people aren't really going to, care. You just might as well just announce it right now while Bitcoin is on a bull run right now. Well, actually a bull market, because the bull run is a run that only lasts for a little, but the bull market is something that lasts for months, if not years. And I believe that this bull market is going to last until maybe June or July of next year. But that's just my take on it. I'm super excited about this. What else does the article say? Yeah, it just says, the government of Zimbabwe has accepted, it says here, the government of Zimbabwe has accepted digital economy framework as part of the national development strategy, which refers as means of connecting government and businesses and addressing. It says more countries, just like I mentioned earlier, more countries are adopting Bitcoin that consider also, that's more countries that's adopted Bitcoin as legal tender. And it goes off by saying El Salvador's policy of enabling Bitcoin use and regulation. Then it goes off by saying that they're going to use the Bitcoin earnings to use to build 20 schools and hospitals. So, this is just crazy to me. Like, it's, if they were going to do it, Africa would be the place to actually do it. Like, I'm happy. Like, this adoption is here. It's not going anywhere. People say Bitcoin is a scam. No, Bitcoin is not a scam. Cryptocurrency, people say cryptocurrency is a scam. No, cryptocurrency is not a scam. What makes cryptocurrency as a scam to people is because they feel like that they invested in something, but they're not seeing the gains. But then they jump to another cryptocurrency that is a pump and dump scam, and they lose their money. That is what a scam is. A scam is having intent or having the will set or mindset of actually buying a cryptocurrency first and not doing your research and understanding for something that has a really high, a low liquidity and no mass adoption. And that's what a scam is. You want to invest in a cryptocurrency that you think that you're going to go to $1,000 in literally 2 days, but only has been around for a month. Make that make sense. I don't know. That's just me. But before I let you go, I'm going to go over these prices. Right now, we have a total market cap of 2.86 trillion. It's going up. We're edging closer to that 3 trillion. We're adding super, super, super close at that 3 trillion. Let's see right here. We got Bitcoin at 65,998. That's up. Let's see. We got Ethereum at 4,729. We got Binance Coin at $644.36. We got Solana at $243.70. We got Cardano at $2.04. We got XRP at $1.26. We got Polkadot at $53.19. We got Dogecoin at 28 cents. What else do we have here? Man, it looks like everything is in the green right now. We also have USDC 10, Shiba Inu at number 11. Still under a penny. Do I think that's going to go up? Yes, because of mass adoption, utility, and liquidity. And we got Avalanche at number 12 spot at $92.39. This is great, everybody. And looks like the total market is actually in the green. I'm loving it. I hope you're loving it. In the words of Fat Joe, yesterday's price is not today's price. You know, that's true on so many levels. That is absolutely true on so many levels. But if you haven't done so already, my video should be popping up now. Make sure you watch it. I highly encourage you watch it. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, stay focused, stay locked in. Peace.